Hello and welcome to this series on mastering the Nimzo Indian. My name is Alejandro Ramirez. I am the Grandmaster that will guide you through this fascinating and complex defense. The Nimzo Indian has been popular at the top level of chess basically since its inception, and for good reason. It hasn't been refuted or it hasn't fallen out of grace, and it's a solid and dependable defense that you can cherish and own for many years. It is dynamically and strategically complex, and even though it requires a lot of effort to learn, the rewards that you reap from it are innumerable. Now, I want to take an interesting approach into teaching the Nimzo Indian. Of course, I have taken the time to go into the nitty-gritty move orders and the exact variations that I want to recommend. Everything that you will see in this video has been analyzed quite thoroughly, both by myself and with some colleagues and with strong engines. So I will not be leading you down any bad path, but I don't want to focus so much necessarily on just teaching you variations, but also the concepts and the ideas behind why these variations and specific move orders are chosen. And I figured that the best way to do that was to look at practical play. Every time that I suggest a path to follow for black, I will back it up with practical examples of top grandmaster level chess that exemplifies why certain strategical or tactical elements are integrated in your games. Now, a plus of this is that once you reach certain positions, you will not be left in a strategically difficult and murky position with just your own devices to figure out the rest. Instead, we will be looking at practical ideas and practical games to see how the grandmasters handle the battle after the opening phase. Now, my idea is to provide a complete repertoire for you to use in your chess games after d4. So after d4, knight f6, c4, e6, we'll definitely be taking a look at the alternatives for white in a later series after knight f3 or g3 in this position, as well as some sidelines that involve not playing c4 or move 2. But I will start heads-on with the Nimzo Indian, which is reached after the move knight c3 and bishop b4. Now, to begin this series, we will take a look at the rarer moves that white has at his disposal, mainly the moves f3, which is a very aggressive and powerful way to fight for the advantage, bishop g5, which is another pointy idea that provides risk for both players, and I will be spending quite a bit of time on the idea of playing a3 on move 4. The reason that I want to spend a lot of time on this move is that after bishop takes c3, pawn takes c3, it is very important that you understand how to deal with this pawn structure for white. Now, after giving up the pair of bishops, it seems that white will be able to create a pawn center that is quite strong and menacing attack on the king side. It's important that you're able to handle these structures well, not only because of the particular move order after 4a3, but we'll also see how transpositionally in later parts of the Nimzo Indian series, as well as in positions reached from the Ragozin or other openings that you might have in your repertoire, it is paramount to be able to handle this structure quite well. I believe by the end of this introduction to the Nimzo Indian, you'll be able to not only do that, but able to get advantages in this kind of scenarios. Part 1 will deal with these 3 moves mainly, and the series will continue into the main lines in future editions.